So I did it. I bought it. How could I not? See, it's all sealed up and everything. Absolute bargain, to be honest with you. Bargain. 30 quid it actually cost me in the end. £30. And I couldn't be happier. I really couldn't. I'm going to go on record now, and yeah, some of you may give me a bit of a weird eye here, but I'm going to go on record now and say that this is probably going to be looked at in years to come as just an unmitigated masterpiece of a game. I mean, a masterpiece. I don't think there has been a game that has been so incredibly conceived, put together, than this. The hard work and the dedication that really has brought this incredible world to life. So yeah, I think it's, well, fully deserving of the 10 out of 10s that it's got on some sites. Oh, of course I'm talking about Nier Automata with its Game of the Year edition. Yeah. I wasn't talking about Anthem. That's useless. That's boring. It's terrible. Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Got him. No, I didn't fool anyone. I actually can't believe I'm going to make this video. I said that. What did I say in yesterday's video? I can't believe I'm going to say this. No, wait a minute. It's the internet. Of course I can believe I'm going to say this. I guess I should have expected that something like this was going to happen. But we have had to deal with some incredibly tone deafness from companies recently, particular, and this one isn't amusing, of course, Activision Blizzard, when they announced at their annual earnings call, their Q4 and annual earnings call, that they'd had a record-breaking year, historic year in terms of revenue for the company, and they then followed it up by sacking 800 people. That is one of the most tone-deaf things that you could possibly imagine. When you also take into consideration that they recently had their CFO back after just being away from the job for 18 months, that was it, and gave him the $15 million signing-on bonus, an immediate 3.8 mil plus 11.2 mil in stock options should he hit targets. And then, of course, we all seen Bobby Kotick's wages for the past few years. The guy's taking home $30-odd million a year on average, and he's in the top 100 list of overpaid CEOs. And what that overpaid means is he is far and above the ratio of what a CEO is versus employee when it comes in terms of pay. In actual fact, he is about 2.5 times over, 1.5 times over. It's over double and then a half on top, whichever one you want to put it. But put it this way, let's just boil it down to brass tacks. The guy is a greedy piece of filth who will sack 800 people from his company so he can maintain his own high levels of greed and also make sure that the shareholders get a slice of the cherry, because Activision Blizzard isn't about making video games anymore. No, it's about milking people that do buy video games so they can hopefully pass off those profits to the shareholder. It's all pretty disgusting stuff, especially when you love video games and you love your industry and all you want is just a decent game to play. Something Blizzard haven't put out for numerous years. So we go to Bethesda. Now, this is light-hearted, and I do want to preface this video by saying I in no way am having a go at anybody who participated in this competition. I am not having a go at the entrants or their offerings, if that's what you can call it, at all. My beef isn't with you. My beef here is in the utter tone deafness of it. And if this was behind closed doors, fair enough. But the fact that Bethesda are actually tweeting this out for the world to see just shows these people are morons. Utter, unmitigated idiots. You see, Bethesda are celebrating 100 days of Fallout 76. celebrating. We are celebrating in the public forum the biggest disaster that has ever hit our company. A disaster which potentially might lead to the company's demise should their next venture Starfield and The Elder Scrolls 6 fumble. Actually unbelievable. We know the story of Fallout 76, but I have to reiterate, because you have to go through all the missteps to see how dumb this is. So how they're celebrating it is they're having a bake-off. They're having a baking competition. That's cool. That's fine. Having a baking competition at your company to boost morale. You know, people who can't bake, they get to taste the wonderful the wonderful cakes and all that stuff. That's great. That is a great morale-boosting thing to have at a company. But you gotta be very aware of what you're celebrating. Like, for example, if they were saying, hey, we're celebrating spring, the start of spring. I know it's not for another month, but let's just say it was that. Fine. You know, and Bethesda tweeted out, to celebrate the beginning of spring, we're having a bake-off here at Bethesda. Look at these wonderful cakes. And people probably wouldn't bat an eyelid. I wouldn't bat an eyelid. I'd just be looking at these lovely cakes. Let's have a look at something. Look at that Doom cake. That's just the best. That's just a dirty chocolate Oreo cake. I mean, dirty in as much as I'd destroy it. There's a man with a penis on his face. And then there's, look, they've even got trophies. Even got trophies for the people. They've, you know, they're cheapy trophies, but they're nice. It's just a nice little thing to pass to the employees. There's a cog covered in... yeah, we've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. No, cupcakes over here. Little, looks like an apple tart. Yeah, a nice apple tart. And then there's some other cookies. Let's do an American phrase so they don't feel left out. Biscuits for people who are normal. And then here, look, I think maybe these are the top 4 winners. Maybe these are the top 4 winners. I'm not too sure, but big penis. And then there's the dome, you know, the thing from Fallout 76, and then there's that's awesome. That's my winner. Anyway, don't eat the eye. It says here, don't eat eye. Right, so this is like great. So if they did that, wouldn't bat an eyelid. But the fact that you're celebrating 100 days of Fallout 76, a game that you lied to your whole community about. This is the biggest game we've ever made. This has got all the Bethesda studios working together overtime to get this game out. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. Todd, you big fat liar. And I was one of these people who were just like, no, you know, in Todd we trust. In Todd we trust. The guy hasn't steered us wrong in the past. This guy is solid. So the first of all, they lie about the game, how big it is in terms of what there is to do, etc., etc. And then they have all the controversies. And the fact that they never addressed them openly became even more frustrating. So the game releases, it's an early access alpha buggy piece of mess. Absolute mess. Travesty of a game. And then we have, first of all, the collector's edition canvas bags. Oh my goodness me. So they announce a canvas bag, and then they bait and switch and put a nylon. I've got one over there. It's utter tat. Legit utter tap. However, I will say, even though I missed the deadline, Bethesda have actually said, yeah, we'll still send you a canvas bag. It's going to take 4 to 6 months, but they will send me a canvas bag. And then, when that came out, they just didn't address it. And then, of course, the pictures came out of all the canvas bags that had been made up for the influencers that Bethesda shipped over to West Virginia. And then they all made videos going, this is great. Fallout 76 is great. We're shills. We take money. We don't give a toss. We've got no credibility. But for some reason, a lot of people follow them. But they had beautiful canvas bags made up for them, free, with goodies inside of them, loads of different goodies inside of them. And they're all encouraged to make videos about it. And then the true reason that Fallout 76 came out emerged when you saw the Atom Shop. their cash shop for their live service game, because this was all they wanted, was just to jump in onto the live service model. People are doing it. People are doing it all over the place. They wanted to slice that pie. And the prices in the shop were pathetic. $5 for a straw hat. Stupid things like that. And then, of course, we had the Christmas bundle, which was on sale immediately, even though it had just come out. And on sale was still extortionately high. And then, of course, because they don't think these things through, because they're dumb, we were straight on it. When I say we, I'm using the royal we for the internet posse. We were straight on it. Wait a minute. You can't sell something at discounted price when it hasn't actually been at that price before. That is deceptive practices. And so we put out videos. Bethesda are now dealing in deceptive practices. So what do they have to do again? They had to backtrack again. Backtrack again. They had to remove the sale price, and lo and behold, the price was just what the sale price was. Not what they had said it was reduced from. No, because that was a fucking lie. They just keep lying to you. Lying, disrespecting you, treating you like utter morons. And this is where the big qualm comes in. It's the treatment of their community. Meanwhile, their Twitter's just like, everything's fine, everything's rosy. And Pete Hines and Todd Howard are very, very quiet. Never to be seen since. Never to be seen since. Apart from the odd retweet by Pete Hines, just about generic stuff going on at the company. And then the figures come out as regards to the sales. The sales are piss poor. Doesn't even make the top 20 selling games of 2018. Doesn't even hit the top 20. Spyro Remastered, I think, was on there. That beat it. God damn. That is how poorly it sold. Immediately went on to discount. It was out for what? A week before it went on sale. And heavy sale as well. And now, of course, we have the game being given away. Literally given away in countries. Buy a USB stick, we'll give you a copy of Fallout 76. Buy a used pad, we'll give you a copy of Fallout 76. Buy a new pad, we'll give you a copy of Fallout 76. Buy a Fallout 76 bundle, we'll give you another copy of Fallout 76. Just get rid of these copies. And then we've seen the metrics on Steam from December, just a month after it launched, and there was not a lot of people playing that game. And just imagine what it's down to now. And before anybody goes, well, I like it, good for you. If you like it, good for you. No one's having to go at you for liking it. We're just stating, unfortunately for you, facts. So there's probably bare-ass people playing this game. This game is inevitably going to go free to play. When people are giving your game away because they can't sell them, you're not adding to your community. You're not adding to the people that you could potentially sell to. It is non-sustainable. So if they want to support this product, it has to go free to play. And I'm willing to bet that it will. As to when, I think once the 1 year mark has passed. Once the 14th of November 2019 has passed, it could go free to play at any time after that. That's when I think, personally. But they've no one to sell to. And then, of course, they've just recently released their roadmap to the future. This is the new thing that live service games are doing. Their roadmaps to the future. I.e., we've got nothing in the game right now. This is stuff we're going to make. And Bethesda want to celebrate openly 100 days of unmitigated failure. Now, Bethesda, a few days ago, came out and the most humble, and I use that in inverted commas because it's not, the most humble thing that they've said about Fallout 76 so far is, yeah, we made some mistakes. That is it. That's what they said. We made some mistakes. When a full-on, you know, it's too late now because it's just going to come across as disingenuous. But if in November, yeah, maybe even November, latest really December, they'd actually come out and said, look, we have made some big errors here. We really have. And they addressed things then they could have maybe salvaged some respect back. But the amount of people that they've now lost as customers, the way that they have shown their true colours and their true feeling about the people who have supported them for donkey's years. And I supported Bethesda since Morrowind. That was my first dealing with them. And they just literally spat in your face to try and get a live service game out there to flog you microtransactions at extortionately high prices. This is really sad. This tone deafness is really, really quite sad. Because what this shows, by their brazenness that they tweet it out for all to see, is they don't care. And how many times have I had to say that about a video game company in recent times? They don't care at all. More tone deafness from the kings of tone deaf, well, at least for last year. I think Activision are way ahead this year. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming links down in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.